pulled up in front of their house. Benny's eyes went wide and he looked at Henry. At the same time, they both said,
"A visitor!"
"Hello, children," called Miss Singleton, getting out of the van. Miss Singleton was the mail carrier assigned to the Aldens neighborhood. Like most mail carriers, she wore navy blue shorts, but on her feet were bright pink hiking boots. She also wore a pink scarf tied inside the collar of her blue work shirt. "You're earning your keep today, I see," Miss Singleton said, when she saw all the work the Aldens had done on the yard.
"We don't mind," Jessie said, "especially on such a beautiful day."
Miss Singleton shuffled through a pile of mail she held under her arms and pulled out a catalog and 2 letters. "Not too much today," she said, then tapped the letter on top. "But this one looks pretty official." Jessie took the mail. The return address on the letter said County Courthouse, and there was an official-looking seal stamped below marked Urgent.
"We were just about to go inside for lunch," she said. "We'll make sure Grandfather sees this."
"You picked a good time to go inside," Miss Singleton said, pointing to the eastern sky. An enormous gray cloud was moving in. Soon it would cover the sun and bring a soaking spring rain. "I'd say that's a bad sign."
"Yikes," Henry said. "Might be a good afternoon for reading a book."
The children waved goodbye to Miss Singleton.
"I wonder why she said that the cloud was a bad sign," Violet said. "A cloud is just a cloud, isn't it?"
Inside, Jessie ran straight to Grandfather's study with the letter in her hand. Seeing the words about the courthouse had made her nervous.
"This just came for you, Grandfather," Jessie said. "You aren't in trouble, are you?"
Grandfather took the letter and chuckled. "I sure hope not," he said. "How about I open it at the table?" He and the children washed up for lunch, and Mrs. McGregor carried a platter of turkey sandwiches and a fruit salad to the table. Henry poured lemonade, and they all sat down. Grandfather put on his reading glasses, opened the envelope, and scanned the letter. After a moment, he grinned. "Well, would you look at that?"
"It's not trouble, then?"
Jessie asked. Grandfather shook his head. "Nothing to worry about, but it is important. This is an official jury summons."
"What's that?"
Violet asked. Grandfather took off his glasses. "Every citizen in our country who's over the age of 18 has a responsibility to serve on a jury when he or she is called. A jury is just a group of regular people who play an important role in court cases. They listen to the facts and make a decision about whether someone who has been accused of a crime is guilty."
"Wow,"
Henry said.
"That sounds like a big job."
"It can be," Grandfather said. "But I've never done it before. Even as old as I am, I've never been called for jury duty. My friend Sam, on the other hand, the young man who owns the car wash downtown, he just told me last week that he's been called 5 different times." Violet popped a strawberry into her mouth.
"Why do they keep calling him instead of you?" she asked.
"They aren't doing it on purpose," Grandfather said. "People are chosen for jury duty at random, so it's just a coincidence that he's been called so many times." Benny's forehead wrinkled, and he twisted up his mouth. Jessie could tell that he was confused.
"Benny,"
Jessie said,
"a coincidence means something that happens by chance, not for any reason. The people in charge didn't call Sam so many times on purpose."
Benny said.
"Well, either way, jury duty sounds pretty boring if you have to sit in a room and listen to a lot of people talk. Unless they have snacks."
Grandfather laughed. "Actually, they do sometimes, if the case goes on a long time. The judge makes sure the jury gets to take breaks for meals, and sometimes they even order food for the jurors to eat if they can't leave the courthouse."
"Like pizza?"
Benny asked, his eyes brightening. "Probably," Grandfather said. "But even without pizza, I'm happy to do my duty now that it's my turn. I have to go to Silver City to do it."
"I love Silver City," Jessie said.
"Me too," said Grandfather. "And come to think of it, this jury summons might be a good coincidence. I've been looking for an opportunity to get to Silver City to visit my friend Gwen. We went to high school together, but I haven't seen her in years. She's been going through a bad few months. This could be excellent timing." Violet looked concerned.
"What happened to her?"
"There was a fire in the apartment building Gwen owns, the Bixby," Grandfather said. "Fortunately, no one got hurt."